live for another day of Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas to everyone out there. Today is day 16 of Boxer Bands, 30 days of Boxer Bands. Still going through it here. Started a few days after the start of, we're on the 25th of December, 2024. Thank you for tuning in. And in this video here, I'm going to be doing a live workout for anyone that's tuning in after. And you'll notice a lot of different techniques as I'll talk to the camera a bit and work on some defense and offense and defense. What you see here is Boxer Bands. You can visit boxerbands.com, www.boxerbands.com. And if you're watching this before the 8th of January 2025, then you get 30% off just typing in 30 days of Boxer Bands, all capitals, 30 days of Boxer Bands. Got a lot of orders coming in for the holidays, so do grab that while it is hot. Again, before the 8th of January 2025. We got about a week away, 10 days away. And yeah, let's go ahead and get started with this workout. Probably will again take my shirt off, but for now, sporting the Fight Fearless tee. Also, too, I'm working on some new shirts, so check out fightfearless.shop, fightfearless.store, fightfearless.com. I'll have a link as well for those shirts. Pretty cool looking shirts that we've got made. So until then, let's go ahead and get this workout. Start now with my hands straight up overhead. And this is day 16 of 30 days of Boxer Bands. Now the first day, putting my hands with the one band on, comes with 4 total. Now it's starting to shake. One of the biggest things is that it builds the back, so it's building my back, strengthening my core, again that shoulder, chest complex, upper body complex of muscles. By keeping our hands up overhead, this is a qigong, Chinese medicine practice, helping the nervous system, the parasympathetic nervous system, sympathetic nervous system, strengthening the shoulders, back, and the posture, and the spinal cord. Great, good to have you here. Thanks for tuning in and commenting too. Boom, first one off today. Hello from Turkey. Thank you, my friend. And yeah, hello. Merry Christmas, happy holidays. My name is Niko. If you don't know, I already know or follow the channel. Hello from Serbia. Cool. What's up there? Henry Alper. Great to have you. Yeah, my body's starting to shake here with my hands straight up overhead, double up on the bands. I noticed that my back is getting stronger for one, and then now those smaller muscles are starting to take over, starting to shake. From my lats to again in my deeper core, I can feel this inside my ribs. It's like inside my back and ribs. Where is this? You're from, buddy? Oh, here, California. I am filming from California, Laguna Beach, California. It's Orange County, just south of LA, about an hour, and north of San Diego, about an hour. And just about 10 minutes from the beach. So technically Technically, it's Laguna Woods, Irvine, if you know anything in California, but it is still Laguna Beach. So it's good to be here. Where are you guys in Turkey? Are you on the coast? Arms are burning now. Merry Christmas. Yeah, Merry Christmas, Albert. Thank you. Thanks for tuning in. In Istanbul. Okay, cool. Excuse me. Shake here. Uh, Istanbul. That's not the capital, is it? Maybe the capital, right? Or maybe not. Istanbul. All right, right arm is that dead. Let's keep going. Come on. Consistency king. Yes, yes, yes. Cool. What's up, Jeremiah? Yeah, yeah, yeah. Thanks for tuning in. Yeah, Merry Christmas to you guys out there. For sure, trying to be consistent. Even on the days you don't want to do it. I'm a little late today. Normally I do it around 12. I figured it's also Christmas, so. All right, side is going first. Maybe that's because I was looking at the camera on the right side. Let's see. Yeah, probably. Do you like MMA? Yeah, absolutely. This channel is for sure MMA martial arts. Um, my opinion, martial arts MMA is considered. There's a four staple martial arts that people think of: Muay Thai, kickboxing, boxing, wrestling, and jiu-jitsu. But of course, you got Taekwondo, which is Korean kickboxing, Savat, which is French kickboxing, other martial arts that deal with weapons, or Chinese boxing, Wing Chun, Tai Chi, Kung Fu, Karate, which I'm not sure. I think maybe Karate is J- Japanese. But then Jiu-Jitsu, you guys know the start of Jiu-Jitsu being Judo in Japan, all these different martial arts. And yeah, Capoeira, Afro-Brazilian kickboxing, 8 minutes. That was 10 minutes. But I'm gonna go one more minute just because I probably started a little late. And I just always like to go one more. So 30 seconds. Go to 11, 11. 3, 2. Cool. So I'll still keep my hands here on my chin, no lower than my chin, really no lower than the shoulders. The idea is to keep your hands at your chin level or higher. Just did 10 minutes with 2 bands. That's the first today, which is good because I started out with 1 band and doing 10 minutes overhead. And that's after been using these for a while. So most average person probably can't do even maybe 5 minutes. I'd say maybe even again 10 minutes is tough with just 1 band. Most people can. I mean, most of you guys probably can. But double band, 10 minutes. That was good. That was good. I don't know if I did it exactly. I'll do that again tomorrow to start. That'll be my warm up. But well, I'm glad you guys are talking in the chat. Definitely feel my core more active after doing that. My shoulders are dead, so it's like they're not dead, but as I lean forward, now I got to use the core more. It's the same idea. I think a couple days ago I was doing a back fist, and I went straight for the back fist, and I felt my shoulders were overtaking most of it. But as soon as I did a few of these and kind of killed the shoulder out, then the core took over, and so then every uh, essentially back fist starts with an elbow. There's some concepts like that, uh, and then to get the core more, get my abs more. Let's see. Yeah, so if you guys are interested in a pair of boxer bands, I do suggest it. Again, it's been getting my obliques and my serratus. If you haven't noticed, like I just had one of these muscles. Now I'm starting to shine through with 3 or 4. That rib cage cut line, all that good stuff. Chest, shoulders, back. Definitely cutting up from using the bands. And yeah, being consistent. 15 days. This is now 15 days in a row. Just using them 30 minutes. Ended up turning into an hour. Just basically boxing, shadow boxing for an hour with these things, man. For 30 minutes. Imagine using that on a bag too. I haven't even started with that or with an actual partner, like you're doing drills and all that stuff. I mean, it's the same thing as any boxing class, right? But the beauty of the bands is that it keeps you in check. And that's pretty much it. Keeps you in check, builds your shoulders and back and everything. So, yeah. Thank you guys for keeping me in check. Definitely, I wouldn't have done this if it wasn't for the YouTube. So, 15 days, 30 days of boxer bands. May even have to get a third band by the end of it. Find those little spots where you get more flexibility and more range. And then add the back fist. Looking for as much range of motion. And then extend. Thumb up or thumb down. Yeah. So about leaning forward, like Wing Chong or Tai Chi, you always want to be rooted. And what I found with the rooting and like this real secret is like you need somebody to push on you, right? But if you don't have somebody to push on you and you try to think rooted, how do you get rooted? You think down into the earth, you settle your joints, you settle your consciousness down to your lower dantian, your lower regions. But then, like for instance, there's training aspects of like pressing into a tree. I've done a video on that, qigong, where you basically pushing into the tree, and it activates your core because it's like you against the tree. Who's going to be the strong? Obviously, the tree. But then you sit into that, and it's like a transfer of you just feel all of everything active. So again, what am I saying with all that? The purpose of this is that leaning forward, whether you have the bands on or not, right? It's like how strong can you be leaning back, right? I'm not using the bands. Just how far can you go in all directions? Keep your feet planted and then just lean. Like that's probably the most simplest workout and the best for your core. Without falling over, how far can you go? Test yourself right now. Try to stay rooted on that outside leg without coming up. Got the little extra band, that's nice. Just try to stay rooted, settle, and then extend. Leaning as far forward without falling over. Still heels down. What do you guys think? This ChatGPT represents how people do this amount of reps with set. I think you guys are talking, and I've been a professional wrestler for 13 years. How? And that's why I just asked. So yeah, using ChatGPT helps your skills available in population. Comparing my skill level in population. If you don't know what this is, it's Qigong. Iron shirt Qigong, basically. To be body strong in all places. So you're rooting, you're contracting every muscle, but also staying relaxed and elongating through the joints. Opening the fingertips, the elbows, shoulders, the spinal cord, the sacrum, the hips, and then the muscles have to activate to elongate, right? So everything is contracted, but then relaxed. Send knees out, screwing the knees. All right. 24 minutes in. Got a lot of people joining today. Merry Christmas, everybody. So you probably already know what I'm doing. I don't need to say much more. Qigong, boxer bands. We're calling rooting, relaxing. Yeah. And when you do, abs and core active. certain things I feel in my body, I'd say right away with my glutes. Like, it's like a question for master. Master, do I squeeze my butt or not? The master says, when the butt is needed to be squeezed, it's squeezed. So, tuck your tailbone, pull the belly, elongate, be taller, be more rooted, stronger, heavier. Yeah. The bands, doing the Tai Chi with the bands helps because it activates everything in between as long as you're leaning forward. And then rotate. Rotate at the feet, but staying grounded. See, I see why Tai Chi is so slow. Because you want to activate all the muscles, right? You want to feel feel the chi moving. Oh, oh, that's nice. Side, pull back. Pulling. The thing of like again, the Tai Chi. Tai Chi is just, it's a routine. It's like a dance routine, you know. Capoeira, the history of the martial arts. If you know anything about the history of the martial arts, capoeira was it's like breakdance martial art, right? Kali, swords to Salat. A lot of these martial arts and the history of them was they needed to hide that they were martial arts, so that they practiced them like a dance, or they practiced them, you know, with brooms or whatnot. So I think Tai Chi was passed down through a routine, a series of movements, and taught that way. You know, but the idea is there's concepts, there's like certain principles that are the underlining tone of it all. Is like, again, the activation of every muscle by simply leaning forward on all angles to get the core. The Dantian is what, where we have this earth energy, rooted, grounded, strong, and the elements of the mind to body. With Tai Chi, circles and straight lines, right? To keep the activation of the muscle not choppy, instead flowing and circling. No, not wrong one. There you go. I like it crossed. Let's cross them both. Let's see. And one more. There you go. Different angle. Although I don't really like that it's connected to the opposite foot. Before it was cooler. Although, yeah, no, huh. It's different. All right, let's go back. Same side. Dos. Oh. Yeah. Although you don't get that leg thing though, huh? So hold it. Definitely. I just love that connectedness from the hand to foot. and out, up and out. Yeah. I bet y'all probably have some cool stuff at home, huh? If I had a bag back here, or like any sort of like, you know, Wing Chun dummy or something. Yeah. Speed bag's cool. What's today? Tomorrow. Tomorrow I'll do a live at Storm and Storm MMA and work with some of the stuff over there. But keep going with this. How many of you have? How many guys know Tai Chi or practice Tai Chi or practice any of that stuff? Everyone like the video if you love fitness. Yeah, appreciate you. Thanks, Jeremiah. Let me see. I don't like that light. It's cool for now. We'll go for another maybe 20 more minutes. Be sure to work your diaphragm, stomach vacuum. Breath of fire, dog's breath, lion's breath with a pump. All right, back to my Tai Chi here. Cool thing about the bench too is I feel like it's like a lot of wrist power, which is good for that Wing Chun and weapons stuff, you know? So me holding on to something, just punching. I have the freedom to work some hand training. A double hand, right to clinch, right to a tight clinch, boom, just chop down on both arms. We're fighting just like that, boom, chop down on both arms. Yeah, well, that's one combo right there. Boom. Chop down on both. Switch. Press off the face. Get under the arm. Go down at the bicep. Push against the face. Pull back to the neck. Go up with the knee. Elbow. Or down. Slip through. Pass their head under. Step over. How's that for a combo? Usa. Alright, let's get right back on. Up. I do have my other light. Un momento, por favor. How's that? All right, cool. That'll work. That'll work. You know if you can hear me. Yep. Yeah. All right. And we are live with our boxer bands and 110 some people here, which seem to like me better over there, but whatever. Cross, jab, cross, uppercut. Here we go. Southpaw, southpaw. All right, so I'm right foot forward. Does it seem like I'm right foot forward right now? Am I southpaw to you? Is that a right jab? I think it is. If I go orthodox, left jab. Here's my left jab. Right cross. Jab, cross, hook, slip left. In case they throw a cover and a straight cross. You know what I'm saying? So you throw a jab, cross, hook at me. Go ahead and throw a jab. I throw a jab. You catch that jab right from yesterday. You throw a jab, I catch that jab. You throw a cross right over it. I have to cover. You throw a hook, I have to cover too. But what can I do? I can either throw a left hook, I can throw a jab, I can throw an uppercut, or I can throw a straight cross. If I cover and throw a straight cross, right? I catch, cover, cover, cross. I catch your jab, I cover your cross, I cover your hook, and I throw a straight cross. Catch, cover, cover, cross. Catch with the same side hand, catch, cover, cover, cross. Catch, cover, cover, cross. Catch, cover, cover, cross. All right, so that's off their jab, cross, hook. That may be countering off of your jab. So you throw your jab at me, I catch, I throw my jab, cross, hook at you. You cover that one, you throw a cross straight at me, right? Right, so in that case, I'm going to slip. So jab, cross, hook, slip. Jab, cross, hook, slip. Jab, you caught that. You cover on this one. You cover on that one. You counter with your cross. I got a slip. Maybe I hit you with the body, uppercut, cross or body, hook, cross or body, step back, hook, cross or body, jab, cross. Something off of that slip, slip, overhand, slip, step, overhand, step in, pushing off that. So many combos, right? So many things that could happen. So you really gotta flow with it. But again, always working off that jab. Jab's the most important. You catch the jab. That's their lead in. I step in with the jab. Boom, catch it. Boom, catch it. You step in. Boom, I catch it. I return. Jab to jab. Split entry. Boom, at the same time. I follow. Cross, hook. Boom, you gotta cover. Slip, body, uppercut. Cross, hook, slip, body, hook, cross, hook, hook, cross, hook, jab, cross, uppercut, cross, slip, 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 overhand, pop, uppercut, cross, yada, yada, yada. Boom. All right, some serious theory right there. Are those things actually useful? Seems like resistance pulls down and would lead bad punch mechanics. No, exact opposite. Spear jab, yes. No, exact opposite. I was just doing, if you were with me 10 minutes ago, doing Tai Chi. And some people say Tai Chi and boxing, like, or Tai Chi and MMA, like, it's a Tai Chi master versus an MMA person. Yeah, we would all go for the MMA person because they're more well-rounded. Tai Chi is just a Tai Chi master. He only knows his one aspect of that one martial art. That's what creates the weakness. And I don't know if you know the statement. I'm sure you do. A jack of all trades. What is it? Somebody say it. I know someone's gonna say it. Jack of all trades. Oh, but a master of none. But then there's a second part to it. Master of none. Yeah. But I was just the other day. Hold on. Somebody, please look it up, Casey. Master of all, jack of all trades is a master of none, but often better than a master of one. That's what it was. But often better than a master of one. So an MMA person, someone who's trained, most often all of us are better than like one specific person. Not always true. Taekwondo guy's gonna kick you in the freaking head. Tai Chi master's gonna fucking pull you in. But if we're like, combat ready, all right, somewhat trained to, yeah, okay, takedowns. He's got a lot more aspects. MMA's got a lot more aspects. I hope that solves the question there. But you were talking about, are these bands actually useful? And of course, right. Everything's useful in terms of what you say it is. So it's been useful for my body mechanics. It's been useful for my shoulders, my strength. In terms of actually boxing, it's really good because you just keep your hands on your chin. It's pulling me down right now, so it's automatically getting me stronger and more situated in this position. Okay, didn't know there was more of that quote. Yeah, um, yeah, jack of all trades, master of none, but often better than a master of one. So yeah, keep learning, y'all. Yeah, and going back to that, like, are these bands helpful? One thing, like I've been telling you, is my main like theory this past 2 weeks, probably especially past week, maybe the end of last week. So it's kind of about the start of my boxer bands, 15, 30 days of boxer bands. But what I noticed in class, because I teach Muay Thai class, is that I am more dominant. Like I was just talking about, like both hands down, like instead of like a 1-2 punch combo, right? Like a jab cross, right? I'm talking all about these like jabs, right? The jab is usually the leading punch. Otherwise, most people throw their power punch first, or they'll throw like a straight cross or a weird cross, because everyone's got a weird, unique style, and no one likes to be exactly like everybody else, and so everyone's got to have, you know what I'm saying? So everybody is weird. We're all weird. Don't worry. Um, Jab, cross, hook. And you throw those weirdos. Okay, so I'm leading with a jab, or I'm leading with a weird overhand, or I'm leading with a hook. Some people say don't lead with a hook. uh, I'm leading with a kick. Okay, what's your defense? What am I even trying to say right now? I think I lost what I was trying to say. Oh, both hands over. Dominant. Being dominant means fuck your hands, okay? Like, fuck your hands, meaning you could have a knife in your hand, you could have a gun in your hand. And that's why I was thinking this applicable. Like, boxing is no longer boxing. You're knife fighting. If someone had a knife in their hand, you would not fuck around. You would not play around with that person. Like, the whole mentality is shifted and changed when you think that person's got a weapon in their hand, they're about to kill you if they touch you. So now that punch is not going to hit me. I'm not letting that punch hit me. And maybe you catch me with one, but then I'm pissed off. And then now, like, oh, he got me. Okay, so I got to get you back. Like, and then the psychological play happens. And it happens all the time in class. Like, all the little kids, all the younger kids, and they catch you on something. They feel good. And you got to teach them. All right. Anyway, what am I trying to say? Being on top of the hand, being dominant. Unless somebody's huge and tall and you got to get inside, which I talked about that yesterday. Go back and watch that video talking about going inside and hitting to the throat and to the bicep. There's all kinds of stuff there on the inside, but and to the body and to the head. But yeah, being more dominant. And yes, these bands have been building my shoulders, building my chest, and building my core to lift up and be more dominant. So 100%. Whether you think so or not, that's up to you. It doesn't matter. Because it's all about me anyway here. It's all about you, all about me. Calf kick. That low calf kick. It's funny how calf kicks are like. I've been boxing for a long time, since I was a little kid, 15. So hearing calf kicks is like, yeah, calf kicks, yeah. Like, everybody's about the calf kick. There's so many things that are like, that are legal, but yet no one uses. And like, for instance, remember the shoulder jab or the shoulder hit Conor McGregor did against Dustin Poirier, and then that was like, oh, everybody started doing shoulder hits. Like, everybody started, So I was like, oh, it's you can do it. So as soon as someone does one thing, and everybody else is doing it. So yeah, calf kicks are cool for sure. Yeah, there's a lot of cool stuff. I won't say. I said that double hand, just fucking just come jump right over both of their fucking hands. You know what I'm saying? Conor McGregor, Conor shoulder cowboy, yeah, yeah. So yeah, so I mean, if any of this is applicable to you guys out there, being dominant, you know, this channel, my channel, for sure. I started out doing yoga and breath work, and like, you know, that's not the most dominant or masculine stuff. It's like yoga is considered feminine, but you look at the history of it, only men were really practicing it, and all that stuff, and the great teachers and the sages and all that stuff. But yeah, being more dominant. So build your strength, build your core, for sure. I love that right there. Just pulling my arms up and leaning forward gets the obliques, gets the core active. And then, yeah, build your shoulders and build your back to be more dominant. So, again, dominance, when you're talking about boxing, we're going straight into someone, you're sparring with someone. Again, you're playing, and, you know, you're doing what you learned in class, and you learned jab, cross, hook, and you learned your slips, and you learned your cross, hook, cross, and right, and you got your rolls, and all right, now you know boxing. Okay, you know how to box. Then, oh, you take a Muay Thai class. Okay, what's Muay Thai? Muay Thai is elbows and knees, right? And kicks. Oh, what about the clinch? What is this clinch? So there's a clinch. Okay, clinched. Then there's elbows there, and there's a lot of manipulation. And oh, okay, throws. There's throws in Muay Thai. Okay, and then you dial back, and you're like, okay, wait. What's Taekwondo? Taekwondo is that stuff that kids do, right? You get to, but Taekwondo is pretty lethal too. They're straight in, boom, kicks to the side, freaking like spins on a straight line. Everything's on a freaking center line, straight line. So it's a very dominant Taekwondo. I love Taekwondo for that. Very, and like slapping to the freaking like kicks to the face, knock somebody out so quickly. Boom, just like a ah, spin. So Taekwondo is amazing. Um, yeah, there's so many martial arts. So cool. Then again, like I said, when it comes to the knife, then you got to deal with a knife. So if somebody has a knife, is Taekwondo going to be good? Yeah, because you're gonna kick them instead of punching them. So you don't want to be boxing with a knife fighter, right? You don't want to be boxing with a knife fighter. I don't want to be slipping slipping a knife. No, 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 no. So okay, so boxing against a knife fighter wins. Uh, boxing against a gun. Mm, if you're at a distance position, okay, I'm going into all different aspects. Maybe you guys can give me a sambo wrestling. Okay, yeah, the kicks are brutal. Read Conor McGregor. It's nice as connected to your feet. Just seems like in the line of the resistance would be better from the back at the end range. True, true, but like I can hand of the foot because again, I think that core Tai Chi strength in the shoulders happens more from the singular line, which I haven't seen with other other resistant band apparatuses. But yeah, I can take this around the back too. I think I'll do that right. Wow. Take one of these out. Just put them around the back. Is this what you're mentioning? Like straight out? Yeah, it's definitely more like core to punching. Thank you for that suggestion to throw these on. Uh, my friend, force groups. I think it takes strength to vulnerable because you're not afraid. I think it takes strength to be vulnerable. Kicks are brutal. Sambo wrestling. Ideally, you don't want to ever fight on the streets. True, true. Because there's just you don't ever want to fight on the streets. Um, Self defense, oh, you got to right. Somebody's, but very rare. I think women should be doing more. I deal for the, I believe for that, but then again, That's what us men are here for. So we all keep each other in check. Leave the guns out of the equation. For real. It skews things exponentially compared to a melee weapon, unarmed combat. Hey, what's up, Lori? Um, it skews things exponentially compared to yeah. I mean, I feel like I don't talk about the gun as much, but um, yeah, I've taken one of those classes where you learn about the gun, and the gun. You have to think about so much more when you're actually carrying a weapon, because then you have this responsibility and all that stuff. I don't like to carry a weapon. I just like to learn how to defend against it. So the knife is better. Yeah, knife for unarmed combat. But what I was essentially trying to say is, oh yeah, different martial arts. That's this channel, Fight Fearless. Much respect to you guys. Thank you guys for tuning in. Bro, by the way, kudos on the knife boxing analogy. Oh yeah. Thank you. Yeah, I actually got into story time. I got into a fight with a kid who had a knife, and this was back in high school. He jumped out of the car, and I didn't know he had a knife on him. Should have known it because he actually pulled a knife out on me once before that. So, why I was still communicating with this person, this individual, was a mistake by mine. Obviously, I manifested it in order to learn these things. Why I don't know. In order to talk to you guys and tell you guys these stories. So anyway, he cut me here on the fingertip. If you can see it, it's on there somewhere, all the way across from one side to the other, about halfway up the knuckle. And then he cut me also here, which you probably can't see either. And then he cut me once somewhere over here, I think, probably right there, and then once on my chest too. So I got cut up quite a bit right there. And that happened because I went for a clinch. So here, go figure. I went to clinch up and throw knees in a street fight. Probably not the best either. So again, boxing's probably the best. Keep your distance. Kickboxing, probably the best. Any street fights I've ever had where I used kickboxing first and I kicked them, um, besides my first one, because I didn't know how to cover. Man, there's always so many different little things, you know? Yeah, don't fight in the streets, folks. All right, so what was I trying to say? Shit. Forget it. Really, it's human body. I think it's a pretty poor tool for melee. The human hand is designed for grasping tools. Male shoulders are designed for throwing objects. Basically, we are natural tool users. The consequences of a knife or other weapons, hammers or etc., are severe. I think boxing is a good training weapon for usage, and yeah, pretty much compared to MT. What's MT, etc. Oh, martial. Yeah. You're absolutely right. You know, being fast on your feet and being able to maneuver is probably your best bet. So that jujitsu is good, but I don't think it's good because sometimes you think that you can go in and grab the person, and that's not the best option. Touching or grabbing sometimes it's necessary. So between those two, I would say boxing and, well, I would say kickboxing foremost, because any kickboxer is going to know how to box. So instead of just boxing, I think it's important to know what happens when somebody can kick you in the leg, do a calf kick or something like that. So a Muay Thai and a Jiu-Jitsu class, boom, boom, right there. In a strength and conditioning class, boom, right there. And you do that for about maybe 8 weeks, you got a good foundation. So if that answers anyone's question of all that. But then again, if somebody's got a knife, so what happened in this case? The story, back to the story. The story of the kid with the knife, and he's stabbing upward into my sweater as I'm throwing a knees, and I feel bee sting, bee sting, bee sting. Push him away. Blood, blood, blood. Okay, I want nothing to do with this. I run. So that was the story. That's my story for that. And that's why, yeah, when dealing with somebody with a knife, it's important to know what to do. In that case, I couldn't even have done, even if he would have came at me with the knife, for instance. If he would have got out of the car and I knew that the knife was there, it's still like it's risky business. It's all risky when you got a knife and you got to deal with that. So something fun to train if you're interested. It's good to know. It's good. Yeah, definitely makes your boxing better. I know that for sure. So, like I was saying with the boxing aspect, if somebody's boxing with you, you're not going to get hit as many times in the face because, again, if you have that idea of somebody had a weapon or a knife, you treat them a little bit differently. But then again, what are we doing? We're just here to work out, you know? We're just here to work out. So, anyway, yeah, punching out. This gets the core, gets the inner bicep and chest. If we're just working out, boom, 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 boom. Yeah, yeah. Well, probably give you more power there. I would use that probably on a bag, push-ups, or all that good stuff. Keep using it. Keep doing it. And now on to 3. 3 to 1. Boom, 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 boom. All right, it hit my hour long right there. Great talking with y'all. It is Christmas. Merry Christmas to everybody. Did anybody get or give any good gifts this year? Just turned 25, 6 foot, 160. Okay, just about the same here. Would try to make featherweight. Effing tired of hanging street sheetrock. Ah, it's the best 2 bases to work on. Did you just get in here? Because I think we just had this conversation. Um, yeah. What's 2 best things? Muay Thai, right there. What you said? Muay Thai, because you get the kicks, you get the knees. You're tall. Um, work on your leg kicks. Work on your knees. Work on your checking. Um, yeah. When you're boxing, your hands and jujitsu, karate chops are best. Wow, for real. For real, for real. Wow, wow, wow. I won't deny that actually karate chops are pretty useful. No one really uses them because I think they're actually pretty damn deadly. Have you guys ever been karate chopped? I have. My coach did it to me once. If you do them both, they're out, out. Just, I'm surprised no one's done it in MMA. I would love to see that. But if you get just one to the carotid, like whoa, you seeing stars. Have you ever been karate chopped, Dakota Kid? Okay. See again, always working this leaning forward, extending, rooting. If you were here earlier, working on just rooting, which is essentially just standing still. And you guys can try this too if you didn't get it before. Stand still where you're at, and then just lean without the bands. I'm not thinking of it. I like the bands because see how my body just kind of leaned over. So now it's like okay, it keeps me kind of connected. So regardless if you have bands or not, I'm keeping my feet grounded. I'm leaning forward. Extend the hands even more. Gets more core, more muscle in between. And just leaning all your weight. And why? Why is this? Well, because feel it yourself. When you do that, all your muscles have to engage to keep you from falling. Right? So go to your edge. Just go to your edge, leaning forward. I'm just standing still. Right? On my toes, heels are coming up. Sit through your heel, ground your heel down. Notice all the muscles got a force to activate. Whoa, that's pretty cool, huh? Instant core balance. Get the bands even better. Lean back. So I myself personally have set a goal to get taller. And these bands have been used, I've been using to enact that idea. Some of you may say, you can't get taller, but you can get shorter, right? So you can get taller. Yoga, countless of people have told me their yoga has made them taller. One guy married to a yoga instructor, he said, I got 2 inches taller. Um, you hang out with taller people, you get taller. Unless you're the short one and you consistently want to be the short one and you make fun of yourself for being the short. See the mind is building everything. So I here want to get taller. I'm getting taller. I'm just notice myself getting taller in the mirror. Every time I look in the mirror every morning, I see my height against the mirror and I see how I'm getting above the mirror, right? So I'm getting a little taller and these bands have helped me get taller too because again, the idea of what's happening in the muscles and what's happening over time. We're fatiguing, our posture is changing due to our habits. Every day I do these bands, every day I pull my hands up, simply just pull my hands up, do my yoga, go to yoga class. Uh, the muscles in between are all building and lengthening. Qigong is all about that. Qigong, there's a lot of Chinese Qigong masters that are very tall, 7 feet tall. So yeah, if that's something, that's another goal of yours as well. I'd suggest getting a pair of bands like these and keeping your hands up. Lean forward, lengthen the core, do your yoga, meaning forward fold, stretch. Yeah, Merry Christmas to me. Merry Christmas to you guys. My presence this year is just being alone. I was literally being alone today and just focusing on what I need to do personally for myself. And I think that's been one of the biggest gifts to myself is just this past month, for instance, I've just kind of like people call, I don't answer. Stop calling certain people that I was calling that weren't answering. You know, like there's just like things that need to just kind of just like I need to focus on me and not focus on other people and whatever satisfying friendship I'm satisfying or I'm satisfying some sort of dopamine between the mental connection between me and this other thing, whether it is even alive anymore or it's not, you know, like there's things like that that are just like haunting our memories and mind that is preventing us from getting to the next level. And so Merry Christmas today, like giving, you give thanks, right? And then by giving thanks, you get this kind of like, here comes Christmas and love and holidays and like, right? So it's all the mind. It's just like the way of the mind, the moon, the mind, the sun, the moon. masculine, feminine, the universe, matrix, whatever. Um, what I was trying to say. Oh yeah, Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas to you guys. Much love, a lot of love. I gave a lot of love last year, the year before, and the year before, and the year before, and realizing I was giving so much out into the world when I should be giving it to myself. And by giving it to myself, when I give myself that love, whether that's a workout, whether that's an affirmation, whether that's a consistent mind, a clean house, a clean environment, I'm giving that to myself to know that I'm worthy to get myself up to that next level and say I am worthy of that goal. I am worthy of that aspiration. I am worthy of the championship, the win. I mean, how many people have been champions? There's countless. There's always more. Like I'll be a champion one day, and I'll step up for there for a month or two, and people will be like, "Hey, I remember that guy." You know, my friend on there too as well. And that's just one thing. It's just one thing. You know, you're a champion at home when you're if you're a father. You're a champion at home if you're a kid and you're a son that pleases, you know, your mother, your father. And sometimes it means stepping away and being away for a while too. So no matter where you are in life, you just know you're right. You're good. You're okay, and you're getting better. You know, so just keep that goal in mind and be consistent for sure. No matter what anyone says, no matter what the people say. Cool. 70 minutes in, and I got 70 people with me. And my friend over here. What's up, man? I appreciate you guys commenting big time, big time. Karate chops are the best. Layla, chop suey. No bands for karate peeps. If you don't know karate, you have to hands. Yoga equals man. I love the comments because it's seen a comment from my video. I've just seen comments from other people's videos. I just love it. So thank you for commenting. Uh, those comments are the best. I swear. Um, yeah. Yeah. I'm trying to work that serratus. You see that right there? Ooh, ooh, ooh. Serratus and the bicep. Extend. It's the one. Yep. Flow like water, my friends. Figure eights. Why are figure eights good? Well, because you pop up the elbow, the wrist, pop. Figure eights are good because it keeps the muscle active. All right. Elbow, uppercut, elbow, 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 uppercut. Hand down the middle, knife, weapon, gun, down the wrist, pressure, slip, grip, elbow, elbow, into the face, elbow, take it to the floor. He gets. If they pull back, ooh, you better follow. But take the wrist, triple. Thank you. Da, 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 da. Italian stallion, baby. Rocky, that's right. That's right. Keep your hands up, y'all. Oh, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 2, 3, 4. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Anyone tell me what I was doing? Rania. Now on 10. Portuguese. Anybody? Follow this. Você fala, você falar português. Ah, 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 ah. So yeah, I can get y'all some glass shirts. I got. If you don't know about, I'll tell you why. Work. There is a series to enhance your to tap to your primal nature. Is you the chi, the stored in your tendons, in your ligaments, and it happens through yoga, through boxing, through body mechanics, through body. Is not the way. You'll also see me weight training this channel, but coming because there's all kinds of kung. Please let me kung fu. Or here's a couple things. What animal? That if you don't even want to say anything at all, because I know some people are like, I don't even say it because I'm gonna buy me saying. Just claim it. And claim. That's what you are. Animal. I have animals, so you really tap into all animals. That's not this. And my watch me as a fighter. See any of my. You want to be. Sometimes you're the turtle. And sometimes you're the freaking kangaroo, and sometimes you're the freaking lion. Sometimes you're the monkey. Primal nature is these animals embody it in style of fighting. I'll have the bands so far. You recommend? I do. I do for sure. Yoga types. And if you ain't a yoga type, all right. All right. There you go. But yeah, the band. If you weight train, same thing. Resistance tendons are better for your. Yeah, they're better for your tendons. That's right. Yourself, you go to physical. So here we go. You are injuries. You're getting a well-rounded strength. You take the bands off, your hands are gonna fly. You're gonna feel more. Matter of fact, I'm gonna take them off. There we go. Easy to use. You can take them anywhere. Down in the down below. And my microphone's probably cutting out because I'm about there at the end of this live. So thank you guys for tuning in. Yeah, I'm about 10 minutes out on my phone here. Takes. Anyway, thank you guys for tuning in. Appreciate you big time. There is a discount again, 30 days of Boxer Band, 30% off the Boxer Bands. Um, definitely grab a pair for yourself, grab a pair for your girlfriend, for yourself, for your brother, your sister, your freaking anybody and all buddy that you think would benefit, or maybe a training partner or your coach. That's probably a cool one, is you get a pair for your coach, and then your coach can use them with you, or you can use them with your coach. Get them for your boxing coach. It's a cool thing. Boxerbands.com, again, 30% off for 30 days of Boxer Bands. My name is Niko. This is Fight Fearless, and that link is in the description down below. I'll see you guys. Merry Christmas. Much respect to you guys. And let me get a proper exit. My name is. This is Fight Fearless. Yeah, appreciate you guys.